and welcome back. This is Mary Molotov from Steam, also known as Miss Mary Molotov from Twitch, and we are going to be playing a little Dead by Daylight today, so buckle up. Alright, so they always make, ooh. I really like the Day of the Dead outfits, but they always make, stuff for the other characters, and I always play the Plague, so yeah, hold on. I'm going to okay. Okay, so I'm going to play as the Plague, which I usually do, and I am going to kick some ass. Because that's what I do best.
Mea fahun dingir okura.
We're probably gonna have to wait like 15 minutes because it takes 15 minutes to get into the game, which is kind of stupid because as a survivor, you only have to wait like 5 minutes. And I am a level 20 Plague because my rank thing is broken, and it has repeatedly refused to, it has repeatedly refused to level me up, which is pretty stupid, so yeah.
Mea fahun dingir okura.
Playing the Plague is pretty fun because you get to chase after people, and she's a lot like the Spitter from Left 4 Dead too, so that's why I'm pretty good with her. And I like it because not a lot of people play the Plague. I mean, you go into matches as a survivor, and very rarely do you run into the Plague. So,
Mea fahun dingir okura.
but yeah, this is taking forever. Sorry about this. Yeah. Shit. on the bright side of things, I'm reopening my EA Games account so that I can get back into my Madness Alice Returns game and continue, playing that. So that is, I guess, the good part of all this. Is that, we get to finish Alice Madness Returns together. I'm like 60% of the way through that game. So, but I got a lot of views on it, so I'm gonna finish it. A lot of people were interested in that game, and it's not a surprise because it's a really cool game. And it's funny because there are some people out there who never even heard of it, which, or have never really played it, which, is stupid because it's such a great game. So, I hope when I put these videos out of me playing games, people can kind of get a look at them and see the feel and, the story of the game and see if they like it. Really, when I put these videos out, what I'm doing is drawing attention to the, developers of the game, the games, and basically helping support them, because if someone buys a game, that they've seen off my channel, have seen me playing off my channel, then that's more money in the developers' pockets, which is a good thing. You want to support, developers of games you like. Goes without saying. And speaking of which, Thanksgiving is coming up. I don't have any plans for that. I wish I did. And, I'll probably figure out something, and then, Black Friday is coming up, and that's like the worst holiday ever, and I know this because I used to work in retail, and I remember, I worked in a shop, clothing shop in the mall, and I remember people would come in and it would just be a disaster. It looked like a war zone. People would throw t-shirts all over the place, or wad up sweatshirts and stick them in a weird spot, and leave their trash everywhere. And as people who worked in retail, we had to keep the store clean, and on Black Friday, like that entire week, you just couldn't. It was, and same with Christmas and New Year's. There was just stuff everywhere, and it kind of working in retail, it kind of made me hate Black Friday, even though I do like shopping on it, from the working on, when you work in a retail store on it, it fucking sucks. It ruins the holiday for you. Oh, this is taking a really long time. I'm trying to figure out if I have a snack somewhere because I'm kind of hungry. Be right back.
Mea fahun dingir okuva.
So I'm back. I have a piece of rock candy, so I'm kind of sucking on that, but for my snack. But the craziest thing happened today. So I was, organizing my house, and I have this really deep closet that two people could like hide in this closet, stand in this closet and they'd be fine. I mean, it's a really big closet. And so I was organizing stuff and I put something in the closet and I walked off and I noticed, later on that the closet door was open, so I shut it. And 15 minutes rolls by and I start looking for my cat because I'm like, oh, he's somewhere around here. Where could he be? And I'm looking and I'm looking everywhere. Can't find him. And it ends up that he is in the closet, because I retrace my steps and I'm like, wait, I left the closet open. Usually he tries to get in the closet and I don't let him in the closet. Anubis, that's funny. My cat's name is Anubis, but who I'm talking about now. But so I retrace my steps and I go to the closet and I open it and there's my cat just sitting in the closet. And and it made me feel like such a horrible cat owner, because he's been sitting in the closet for like 15 minutes, and the thing is he was probably meowing and I couldn't even hear him, because it's a really thick closet door, and who expects their cat to be like in the closet? No one does. And so it it made me feel like a bad cat owner. Um, but really, he's spoiled. He has everything he not wants and needs, and I take good care of him. So he's a spitfire. Okay, we are ready. And I can't move. Why can't I move? There we go. As the plague, you have to walk around and like vomit on stuff so that you can infect it, because otherwise uh, you're not really using your powers to your advantage, and that's what you need to do. Oh, this stupid thing. And see how the claws are over the generator? That's one of the plague's powers, is that she can summon the entity to ensnare 3 generators at the start of the trial. Which is, I found out, which is pretty, it's a pretty good deal. At first, or maybe it's 4 or 5 generators. At first, when I heard about it, I was like, oh, that's not That's stupid. It's not gonna work, but it does. So. What are these assholes doing? I know they're up to something. I'm gonna go in here to the temple and go down there because I know that they're probably working on something down here. Nope. Where'd he go? There he is. Gotta get him, gotta get him. The thing about this is you gotta outsmart people. Like, you gotta figure out which way they're gonna run. And it can be really frustrating sometimes because, you know, they run in a way that you don't expect and then you lose them. Like just now. And I'm pretty proficient at the playing the plague, you know, so if someone, you know, outsmarts me with running, they get kudos because it doesn't happen often. They're not, this is so strange, none of them are starting the generators. That's bizarre. It's like, what are you guys doing? Okay, here we go. This one's looking. Like, I just saw someone, but I don't know where they went. Like, it just disappeared. These people are sneaky, man. It's like, where are they? This is becoming a pretty uneventful game because these people are just doing... Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I did not expect that, though. Damn, dude. Is this like... Something's wrong with this. I think that there's hacking going on, because how does 3 generators get started within, like, seconds of each other? And look at this. This one's almost started, too. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm not buying this. Like, something's wrong with this game. Something's rigged here. I think I'm gonna have to report this, because that... If you are a survivor and you start these generators, you know how long it takes. And 3 generators don't start within, like, seconds of each other. That's just not possible. Yeah, this game is screwy. Something's wrong here. Okay. Now he's covered in shit. Now I'm gonna get him. And he's gonna... They always do that. They always try and, like... What the fuck was that? Did you see that? Like, he just... Where did... that makes no sense. Like, I had him and he just disappeared. I hate it when they do that. See, and he's gonna try to loot me. That's always what they do. They always try to loot people, but it's like unsuccessful sometimes. And it's, I really kind of understand the hatred of like survivors from a killer's point of view, because these people do like the stupidest shit. Like they like loop you, or you know, take advantage of design errors, and it's like, this is dumb. Like, I don't have time for this. Oh, these guys are fucked, dude. So this is called corruption, and what you do is you ingest it and you spew out like blood, and it just instantly knocks people down to size. It's really interesting. It's what you want to do. I don't know what that dude thought he was doing. Like, and my mouse button wasn't working. See, like, you spit it and it's like, bam, done. Now he's, you know, limping, and I'm gonna get him. End of story. I mean, this game was kind of screwy because, like, people disappeared. There's the fucking thing. Like, I like hitting them because sometimes it summons the entity. Like, I hear someone, but he's done. I mean, this game was kind of uneventful because 3 generators got started and then David disappeared right before my eyes, which doesn't make sense. Like, I think I'm gonna report that because that was some serious... That was fucked up. Okay, which one's David? I think this one was David. Body looking. Alright. So, I did pretty bad that game, but as you can see, I walked right up to David and he fucking disappeared. So, it's kind of hard to, play a game when people don't play fairly. But we will continue this later on. I'm gonna go make some dinner. It was nice to play for you guys. We'll play another game. See you soon.